Hey, this is Linda and Charles with Voices That Matter. We are here today in beautiful Pacific Beach, California with PJ Dixon, the love guru.
Love guru.
And I'm going to let PJ talk a little bit about himself, but how the heck did you get the name the love guru?
So it's kind of funny, right? Like my entire life I've helped women get connected with the men that they like or figure out what the problems were. And so for some reason, I just was able to understand how women talk and think. And I think the reason for that, and being a man, I understood obviously how men think and talk, right? But what I realized was that women didn't understand how men thought and understood and what they want. And so, and I think that all came because I was raised largely by my mom, and she was single for a good portion of that. And so I was able to really understand, like when she did get into a healthy relationship, you know, where the balance was. And so I was able to kind of model and see both of those. And so that, you know, kind of is how I've worked with women in terms of helping them get connected and make the relationships better. But what I realized was, more importantly, that there's a lot of women who don't even like themselves, let alone love themselves. And that's much more important to me, is that they learn to love themselves. And so that's really where I've taken my business and I spend a lot of my time helping women realize their inherent value, and about that inherent value, how it benefits other people in their relationships, whether they're strangers, family members, partners, mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. And that's really important to me because there's nothing more important in the world than love.
I couldn't agree more. You know, so one of the cool things is Lynn and I, we invest a lot in coaching and mentorship, and blessed to have the opportunity through Mastermind. Mastermind's not always about being taught something. It's really, I think, 50-50 in terms of who you get to come across, who you get to meet. And our paths crossed. And as we've talked, PJ, on numerous times now, numerous occasions, we knew immediately that we had something that we needed to share and get out. And who knows where this is even going to go. But, you know, how awesome this is that our paths cross here, and we've been able to have these conversations about what it is that you want to go and do out in the world. And that it has some sync, some parallel with what we're doing out in the world.
So you know it's really interesting and fun for me, and for the audience members who haven't like actually seen you or gotten to know you two, these are two of the nicest human beings that you will ever meet. So much love. They've been near each other, like 4 to 6 feet away from each other. For how many years did you tell me yesterday?
Well, since 2010 for sure. But
it's amazing. Their relationship is beautiful. They're kind to every human being. They're honest with their own integrity and who they are. The most amazing people I've ever met. So it's a real honor for me to actually be in their presence.
Oh gosh.
That's the truth.
And the sentiments are back at you. You know, it's not often I get to talk to another man the way that we've had conversations to that intimate level, and keep it real.
Yeah.
Most men, for whatever reason, at least most men in my group, aren't dialed in that way. It's my old lady or this chick, or they're pulling their ring off to hide it so they can go play around. Which is just nonsense. So I really appreciate our friendship and the fact that things that we've been able to talk about. So tell us, what is it? What's your mission, man?
My mission is to love deeply and teach others to do the same. That's simple. Love deeply and teach others to do the same. And I've chosen to work with women because they just speak their language a little bit better. I speak the language of men too, obviously, because I'm a man. But one of the problems is that men often aren't ready to really explore their emotional side. So when a man is, I'm absolutely willing to work with him. But women are always willing to explore their emotional side, and women often own who they are much more readily than men do. And so I'd rather work with people that are like, hey, you know what, I know that something's wrong, and I just want to figure it out. Can you help me? Absolutely. I'm there for you.
Nice.
So what does that look like? I mean, how does someone work with you? How do I don't want you to give away all your secrets, but how do they engage?
I'll give anything away, my friend, anything.